Welcome to the Scum Dungeon, the show from hell! I am your host, Rex Presley, shape-shifting lizard man, eater of children, smoker of blood. I can't get enough of smoking the blood of scared children because it gets me messed up, baby. I love that stuff. And with me, as always, is CVS Count Von Shitula. Count Von Shit.
That's me.
That's you.
Thank you.
And Kaylee Withers, the living dead girl herself.
Hi.
How long have you been dead, Kaylee?
I'm not actually dead. But it's a funny thing. No, I am. I'm a ghost. I don't have like a death. I don't have like a death date because I'm still alive.
But you.
But I'm a ghost. Yeah, I haunt.
You haunt your own apartment?
Or yeah, wherever I need to go. Fred Meyer.
And Count Von Shitula,
Yes.
you are a vampire, of course, but you
I prolong my life by drinking, as you can imagine, the bodily fluids of my victims.
Yes, blood.
No, I hate that stuff. In fact, I actually like to drink piss. Is my favorite.
He drinks piss.
Piss is good for you. As much as it's good for me, it's good for you, and it's good for you, Kaylee. It's good to revitalize and reconstitute the old corpus, the old body,
Drinking, you're recommending drinking your own piss.
Yes, the more dehydrated, the better, as you can tell from this particular vintage, which is quite potent and quite fragrant, as you can imagine. Looking at this,
Well,
that's good stuff.
My Aunt Susie Skinwalker is out of town, so we've got the dungeon all to ourselves all night.
We can do whatever we want in the Scum Dungeon tonight.
Yeah.
Eat candy for dinner.
We're gonna eat candy. We're gonna order
candy.
extra large pizzas with popcorn and extra bones.
Yeah.
No pineapple.
No pineapple at all.
but-
Just extra bugs.
Did you guys put in the order?
No, not yet.
yet.
I don't actually.
I have Uber Eats if you want.
Oh, Uber
Okay,
Eats?
that's-
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be really
I'll
good.
take care of
It's expensive, but it's
Yeah,
but
I mean
it's a
pizza these
special
days.
occasion. We have
Yeah.
have the dungeon all night.
What do you want, like a 16-inch, 12-inch, 18-inch?
Let's
There's
make
three
it
of
just
us.
like
There's
an 18
three
inch
of
because
because
There's
there's
three of
us.
us,
I'm gonna
yeah.
have a couple slices.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're all gonna have a couple slices. Should we get two different pizzas? All right, never
Do you guys,
mind.
do you guys
So-
want a side of human fingers?
Oh, human
could ask.
fingers, yes. A
Yeah.
basket of human fingers.
Oh, my stars.
There's no such thing as a bad movie.
No, I feel like, these days we have to find our dopamine where we can get it. I feel like we all are far too critical of how good a movie is or how a girl dresses in public,
Yeah.
How a girl, it's just like, if she wants to wear that, like, let her wear it. You know what I mean? Like, if she wants to wear a sheet to Fred Meyer, like, I think it's fine. And it's like, is this movie bad? Who cares? Is she wearing a sheet? Who cares?
Don't yuck someone's yum out there in this spooky season. Halloween is almost upon us.
I, for example, I don't like to yuck your yum of the blood of children. I think some people challenge you on that.
Well, I do. It makes me feel good. So what's wrong with that?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The adrenaline-fueled
what I'm
adrenochrome of children's blood, and I don't even do it every day. So I go days without
Now,
drinking the blood of children.
So
As
it's
your
not-
medical advisor, I am concerned that I have noticed that you tend to do it every day. Every day you do abduct and devour at
Yes.
least
He
one
says he
child.
doesn't. He says he
doesn't,
doesn't.
and that's
I
raises
I
red
don't
flags.
have to. I take days off where I don't even do that.
I haven't noticed him, folks. You haven't noticed.
I
any
don't
days off,
need
but-
it. I don't have a
he doesn't.
problem.
He says he takes days off. He says he doesn't have a problem.
Yeah, I could stop.
You know, then-
I don't know, but I don't want to. because it makes me feel fucking good.
Well, it's not good for you. Sometimes you should cut it with a little bit of undiluted piss. You know,
I
that's
hope you're all
good for
drinking
you. I hope
piss
you're all
at
drinking
home.
piss out there.
Because it's
Hey.
healthy, I guess.
Count
It's
Vaughn.
good for you. It
Hey,
really
Count
is.
Vaughn.
Yes.
CBS, my dude. So with the surname Shitula,
Von Chichula.
but
Yes.
yes, of course. Sorry, my
CVS.
bad. Von Shitula. That do you come from a lineage of vampires who prefer fecal? Because you're drinking urine. So
You're
just
taking my
curious.
name literally. I think it's Latvian for a ditch digger. I came from a long line of ditch diggers.
Listen,
not piss vampires.
I'm just
isn't
a
some-
living ghost.
Okay. That's okay.
With
You
a
know,
Montanan public education.
I think
That's
it's
my
okay
bad.
to be curious and to learn about one another, each other's cultures and stuff.
All right,
You
guys.
sound
Well,
like an
I
idiot.
think we should move on to our first
start.
segment of the show. Today we're reviewing a new album from one of our favorite AI artists. It is this album is called Spooky Sounds from
Sounds.
our favorite AI artist, Halloween Sound
Sound
Effects.
Effects.
I love Halloween sound
Me
effects.
too.
I've listened to every Halloween Sound Effects album, all 5,000 songs that have been released in the last 3 months.
That's awesome.
If Halloween
That's
Sound
awesome,
Effects
man.
ever toured, I would go to every concert.
But you don't need to because you can listen to them in your headphones.
Yeah, that's even better.
Even better, I like because I don't have to be around all those stinking mortals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate mortals.
Yeah, me too.
We all resent the
Me.
living.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
living. I'm still I'm still alive, but I
Count, you are undead. Kaylee,
I'm just going through something right now.
Kaylee's dead inside. I can't die. That's
Yeah.
one of my powers.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you can't die.
Yeah, I didn't know you can't die
I'm
either.
a shape-shifting lizard person. I can withstand bullet wounds. I can't die,
Have
and
you
I'm
ever been
also a United States Senator.
Oh, my fuck.
Oh, today we're going to be reviewing one of my favorite tracks from the album. Let's play my favorite track from the new album, Spooky Sounds by Halloween Sound Effects. This one, track 5 on the new release, Dreadful Yelling. It's like Aphex Twin.
So, yeah. Kind of ambient
You'd think there'd be more
yelling.
yelling.
There's still 54 seconds left, so
It's a short
Yeah,
song.
okay.
yeah, but there's still time for yelling.
Is that it? I heard
That's
some,
it.
I
There
heard some
was
knives.
no dreadful yelling.
There was a sort of a moaning.
There was a crow.
Yeah.
heard a
Do you guys
crow
want to
in
listen to
there.
it again, or should we go on to
Let's move on to another one. Let's do Flesh Corn Maze.
Flesh Corn
Okay,
Maze?
I wanted to listen to it again, but let's listen to Flesh.
Yeah. Well, luckily it's available for you on all major streaming platforms.
You
Let's
can,
go
you
to
can check out our favorite artist,
Halloween
Sound
Sound
Effects.
Okay, here is Flesh Corn Maze.
These song names are very good. Flesh Corn Maze, Pretend Gory,
Hocus Howl, Shantae, you stay.
Troll Mansion. Trolls don't live in mansions.
Oh,
Wait, shh,
They live
shh.
in caves.
a mansion to a troll.
I like how patient Halloween Sound Effects is.
Yeah, they take a while to. They don't just give you the good stuff right away.
I know this one. Don't you guys know this one?
It sounds like a lonely tricycle rolling through a Halloween dimension.
This one is Flesh Corn Maze.
Yes.
You think
Yeah.
it sound more like
Sounds more like
wet
a haunted
slapping flesh sound?
I recently had an infection in my flesh corn maze, but some antibiotics took care of that.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
sure to treat your infections, people.
And always just vet those swipes. You know what I'm saying? Wrap it up. Wear rubber.
I give this track, if I had to rate it out on a scale of 1 to 5, because I don't think these things need 10 stars.
good point.
Listen. I think it's pretty good.
Is it still going? Is this
No,
it?
this is
it's
Bite Apparition. I'm not really seeing a lot of difference, but
I want
would
to
you
choose
guys
one.
like
Let me
to-
choose one.
You want to choose
We're
I
gonna
one?
wanna
attack
choose one.
Petrified.
I want
Yeah.
to choose Afraid Tuna. Is that what that is?
Tiara.
Oh, I don't
Afraid
want that.
Tiara.
Yeah.
What the
I
fuck is that?
want
These names are so
Party
AI.
Pitchfork. Scare Sewer.
Scare Sewer. Let's listen to that one. That one sounds like it's going to be sloppy.
I give the whole
Igor,
album.
can you turn it up on the monitor for us?
Thank you, Igor.
I give all 5,000 songs a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I was going to do that too. Like everything is pretty much
I like how
perfect.
spooky it is. It makes me feel comfortable.
You guys, I think I'm going to give it a 666.
6 out of 5.
Out of 5,
Everyone.
that's pretty
the
good.
highest rating that anything can get. That's the Medal of Honor of AI ratings.
That's good.
So, you guys,
So-
I'm not going to lie.
There we go.
Oh,
I was about to give it a 4,
yeah.
but that sounds like a 5 to me. That's kind
It's
of
the spooky steps.
that's the sewer sound.
This sounds like I'm checking my flesh corn maze.
So,
It makes me want to go. Blah.
and today we have a new, and we're also going to be, for the upcoming spooky season is upon us, and we all want to participate in our own way. So I was thinking we would go through and share some spooky tips for scaring your friends silly.
Yeah.
Should we all say it at the same time?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Spooky tips for
scaring
scaring
your
your
friends
friends
silly. Ah!
What do we got on the list?
Well, Lewis, I think you had some pretty good. What was your first tips for spooky tip for scaring your friends silly?
Well, one thing that you can do to make your friends and family scared silly is convince them you have some sort of debilitating mental illness. So you could call them on the phone and pretend like you don't remember who they are.
I like that.
That's really good especially on your family who knows that something's wrong.
Yeah, and they'd be naturally concerned. So that's a fun, silly one that you can do.
I
It
love
might
that
not
one.
work on your friends because people are too busy looking at their phones
Oh,
to
tell me about
notice
That's what's really
degeneration. in
Rex,
your
did you mention
friends.
that you don't have a phone?
I don't have a phone because I don't need one.
Oh, really? You can.
Because can you shapeshift into a phone?
No, that's silly.
Okay.
That's obviously
So, what
silly.
network do you use?
I don't
T-Mobile?
have my network
Verizon.
is the streets and the graveyards. My
What do you
network.
mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I just talk to other ghouls haunting the sewers and catacombs,
Yeah.
and I sneak up behind people. I say,
Okay. Do you have unlimited data then?
actually, yes. I never run out of data because I'm too fucking smart.
I
I will
heard-
subvert your democracy. I will own you, bitch. Whoever's
You're always-
watching,
you're always saying
I'm
that.
already in control.
Yeah.
I've been
Well, you're
using
saying
Verizon since the early 2000s. Just if you're wondering.
Sometimes if I need to make a phone call, I can always just sneak up on a kid and bite his hand off.
Yeah, because kids all have phones these days, so you could probably at least get like an iPad out of that.
And I just hold the phone up to their faces. They scream and recoil in horror. And sometimes
Well, you have to
And then it
unlock the
unlocks
phone.
it unlocks
Yeah,
it, and
yeah.
then I can, buy whatever I want.
Yeah,
on
charge it to
DoorDash.
their parents.
Charge it to mom and daddy's
credit card.
kids'
Yeah.
credit
Mom and Daddy's
card.
credit card.
It's pretty easy. I don't need to pay for anything.
What's next on the list?
Our next tip I have a spooky tip for scaring your friends silly. You can hide a Bluetooth speaker in your friend's couch and play fart noises. Ooh.
That is scary.
That's spooky.
Fart
Who's
noises.
farting?
Who's farting in here? And they come home and they're like, oh, I've had such a rough day in the glue factory where all the mortals work or whatever you do. And they come home and they hear a...
Yeah. Yeah.
And they don't know, and they're like, that wasn't me, I don't think. And they check their own butt, thinking, what's wrong with my butt?
I have a thought. I have
Yeah.
a thought about this. I think before, you try this one out, I think it would be good to make sure that, your friend or family member doesn't have one of those couches with the built-in speakers, that they make for the full cinematic experience at home. Because if they do, they're going to check the couch. They're like, oh, is it the couch speaker? So maybe skip this one if, they're into the home cinema.
Yeah,
they have like a home
Dolby
cinema.
surround sound.
Yeah, the ones built into the couch. Just wanted to throw that out there.
That's a good.
So I
note.
guess it might not work sometimes.
That,
I-
yours is kind of
sometimes.
similar to my next one, actually, though, the farting one. Because I was thinking that one thing you could do is you could live in someone's home.
What do you think?
You would,
Explain.
when they're out at work or
Yeah.
asleep, you access their home, and then you find like a crawl space or an attic, and you live there for a good amount of time, like live there for a while, and whenever they leave, you can eat their food, and you can use their shower
Yeah,
and
that's
things that
pretty
they might
spooky.
notice.
That's pretty
And kind of
spooky.
gradually get scared over time as they notice that their home doesn't belong to them, but they also, and you can fart as well.
Leaving farts for them to smell
For them to
later. And they're
smell.
like, who's farting in here? Was it me? Oh, so haunting, a good way to mess with your friends on Halloween is to break into their house and stay there.
For a long period of
Yeah,
time.
past
It will last
Halloween.
you to 2 Halloweens.
Yeah,
Scratch
and
on the wall,
fart.
the inside of the wall.
Yeah, hit the pipes with like a wrench or something.
Yeah.
Scratch like a what's a group of rats called? I guess a pack of rats.
Yeah, like a pack of rats. Yeah, introduce some rats.
Yeah,
into their
rodents.
home.
Rodents.
Yeah, bring in some rodents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just make sure if there's asbestos in those walls, you don't ruffle it up, because when it's
Yeah.
still, it's pretty harmless.
Yeah, whenever my friends are feeling nice and comfortable around me, sometimes I'll just release rats
Yeah.
into their building.
That's funny. I like to release bats.
Oh, that's like rats, but they
that's
can
cool.
fly.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
like to-
culturally relevant to vampires.
Yeah, yeah. that's
I usually
my
like to
trademark.
release my feelings,
yeah.
trauma dump is what some people call it. I think it's called connecting
That is scary.
with people, which is scary. Yeah, my dad died recently, so. What's next on the list?
Next on the list, we have you see if you less, oh yes, you can send your friends a message and say, you leave them a spooky letter that says, "The less you know, the better. I'm going away for a while. I don't want to incriminate you any further. Don't look for me." And then you don't speak to them anymore.
Yeah, stop. End the relationship.
Ooh, I have an idea. Yeah, make it even spookier. It says like, please forgive me for if you're reading this.
Oh yeah.
Please forgive me.
That's
I'm in a
alarming.
better place now.
And then you just stop talking.
And then
You don't have to
don't
move
talk
or
to
anything.
them.
All you have
Yeah.
to do is not acknowledge them when you
Yeah.
see them out at the
Yeah.
grocery
You
store.
don't even have to block their
Yeah,
number.
like you see them all the time after because it's a small town. But
Yeah.
you can just run away or something.
If you're dressed like me, they'll wonder if you're alive or not.
And if they see you, they'll be like, "What the fuck was that?" And you just be like, "Gotcha."
After a few years.
After a few years, be like, "Gotcha." Good prank.
That's a good prank. I got another one.
You got a good one. Another spooky tip for scaring your friends silly.
This one I think is pretty spooky. You push them down the stairs.
Dude,
And
that's so fucking scary. Holy
That
shit,
scares
that's
the
so
shit
good.
out of Morty.
Yeah,
That's
push
so
him down
good.
the
That's
stairs.
hilarious.
It's funny too because it makes a big noise when they
Yeah.
hit the ground
So
and
they
as they
scare
roll down.
themselves at the bottom of the stairs by with the sound of their own body slamming into the floor.
Dude, that's so good.
That's such a good joke.
Yeah. In the back, front, like push them from, like, make sure they can't even like they're not looking at you. You just push them in the middle of their back, and then they fall face forward down the stairs.
Yeah.
Push 'em down.
Yeah.
Make sure they go head first.
That's so good. That's so good.
And sometimes if they get knocked out and start bleeding on the floor, they won't even know it happened for hours.
What else do we have?
Next on Scum Dungeon, we will discuss gnomes. Real gnomes, everyone.
Yeah, I thought it would be fine to talk about real monsters because there's stuff that's, fake monsters like vampires that drink blood, and then there's real monsters like vampires that drink piss. And I thought that we could talk about real monsters like mine was gnomes. And so that's what I've got to talk to you about is gnomes. There was a really big, actually, occurrence of gnomes in Walla Walla, Washington in 1960s.
So, there was a tremendous gnome sighting up in Walla Walla, Washington.
In the Bowling Green of Walla Walla, Washington, the famous Bowling Green, where they have a pond, and they say that the pond, like we all know, the pond is an interdimensional portal, and it transfers water from other worlds. So they say that the gnomes access our reality through these interdimensional portals. And Kaylee, you were mentioning how old is too old. For gnomes, they always abduct children, but for gnomes, interestingly enough, and this is why I'm so scared of them, is that they also, what qualifies as a child to a gnome is the young at heart. And as you know, I have maintained I like to nourish my inner child.
Your childlike
Yes.
wonder.
Yeah,
I've maintained my
that childlike wonder, craving
And so-
for piss. Luckily, I'm an old soul, is what I've been told.
Yeah, so even as a child, a gnome would find you distasteful.
Yeah, so I'm not so scared of gnomes based on what you've said here.
Yeah, and
but I'm scared for you.
But let me tell you what's scary about them. They're 2.5 feet tall.
That's so fucked up.
That's
They
so
wear-
creepy.
That's so fucked up.
They wear a single vestment, kind of like coveralls. And they have a hat that is also 2.5 feet tall. So combined, they measure
That's almost 5 feet.
5 feet tall.
Wait, but why would you wear the hat that's that tall? If I feel like being short is the advantage.
It's
there.
a trademark of theirs.
So they're about average height.
They're about average height if you include
Like
that.
Why's it gotta be
This
so
is why-
tall?
Like a kid or
I understand the tall
like a
hat
short person.
for like a gnome.
Yeah.
Taller-
Even
taller
seems
than-
tall for a gnome is
Yeah.
like 2.5 feet, and you add the hat. That's just like a short fella.
Well, it's
it's
like
just-
taller than Ariana Grande.
So it's that's why they're so scary. Is that they're of average height when you count the hat.
And there was a streak of sightings.
A streak of sightings, mainly reported by children, but also by youthful seeming adults who would see them sitting on windowsills and kicking their little feet.
Why do you think? Wait, if it was only in the '60s, what happened? Are they still
What happened to
there?
the gnomes?
Yeah.
They've been lying low. There's a dormant period for gnomes. It's kind of like cicadas. Gnomes have they've
have all
been
kinds
seen
of
in
vehicles.
egg-shaped sort of saucers. They're egg-shaped saucers, and they also have compressed discs as well that they fly around in that have portholes on the
Really?
top.
This
Wow.
doesn't sound like gnomes that I'm familiar
Yeah,
with at
this-
They
all.
fly in from space, and they come and they get our children from space, and then they take them to space, and they do whatever, God knows what.
How's that a gnome? That sounds like an alien.
Yeah,
They've
that
got
sounds
hats.
That sounds like
an alien.
flying
They're
saucers.
They're little green
like-
men
Well, look at like that,
that
like
fly
on the,
around in flying
right
saucers.
there, like that.
So these are gnomes.
Like that.
This is
Those are gnomes.
I
right
didn't-
there.
These are
know this.
aliens.
And the government's been sitting on some information. I tell you, you've been telling me about it. You being a senator and all.
That's fascinating, CBS.
They're called unidentified flying phenomena. UFPs is the woke term for UFOs now, because that fucking helps. Because that's what we were looking for. UFPs, because all the UFOs were like, object. We prefer to go by phenomena.
We're objectifying them.
It's fucking, this woke shit has gone too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all agreed on that.
We've all agreed on that. We don't like woke here in the Scum Dungeon.
Wow, we like
blood
and guts.
and dead
Extra
kids.
bones.
and
No
bo-
pineapple. No
Don't
woke.
like pineapple.
We like
no
bones on pizza. Thunder.
Cue the thunder.
You're the thunder. So what's it? You are terrified.
Scary laugh.
Water is a great conduit for electromagnetic energy. Scientifically, if water is moving, it does create a lot of electricity in the air. I don't know if you knew that. So, like, things like a dark and stormy night, right? If you hear about, like, oh, there's, like, it's pouring rain outside and there's a ghost in my doorway. That's actually really, it's moving water creates a lot of fuel for a ghost to manifest, and apparate. Or do poltergeist activity, move things around. So if you're feeling particularly spooked on a rainy night, that could be science.
What's the difference between a ghost and someone who goes to heaven?
I would like to know.
What holds you to?
I know.
Christ.
Unfinished business, you fucking idiot.
Unfinished business. What sort of things qualify as unfinished business?
I would say, broken or severed relationships with your loved ones. If you're estranged from your blood relatives, I think that can be considered unfinished business. I think.
I've got a question.
No, I'm not done. If you owe back taxes,
That's what was my question.
Really?
I was like, I haven't done my taxes in a few years.
Yeah, man.
Will I be a ghost?
Yeah, no, you will be trapped
You'll
between
be
this
held
mortal
to this
coil
earth.
and somewhere else until you pay those.
Well, good
Yeah.
thing I'll never die as long as I drink.
Yes. So like taxes, tuition, any sort of medical
If you're
bills.
in debt.
Yeah, debt, but financial
You
debt.
get held in
Dies in
debtor's jail after death?
Yeah. Also, if you have like spiritual debt as well, like let's say you've wronged, somebody. Let's say you made fun of them for their hair.
For making fun of their hair.
Like, there's a lot that can make
Is that a high?
Listen.
What is
Sounds like it's
what is the
rampant.
scale of these sins?
If you were
What about-
killed
what
by
about-
somebody,
Okay.
yeah, but
That's a big one.
yeah. If you, but like,
What
it's
about a
just,
little one? What if you have like unopened mail?
sorry, I heard
die.
Igor laughing from the sound booth.
Shut up, Igor.
Unopened mail depends on the mail. I have a couple of unopened pieces of mail from the Oregon court circuit. So that might be why I am the way I am today.
Okay.
I missed jury duty, probably. But yeah, no, that's a good guess. Honestly, like the thing about it is like we aren't at a point in science and religion to know every single reason why you might be stuck between this mortal coil and the other side. But most of the time it is legal.
Oh, bureaucracy. Ooh. And now for PSA.
Where's my camera? It's really hard out there right now, okay? I know that we're feeling hopeless. I know that every time you open a screen of any size, you just descend deeper into this dark quicksand of fascism and hate that we're not going to come out of, But I think what you need to keep in mind is that this really important thing. It's keeping me alive. It's keeping my family alive. With the proper technique, anyone can rip a phone book in half. Amen.
That's been all for the Scum Dungeon. Join us next time for more ghoulish fun and mayhem here in the Scum Dungeon.